day, everyone. I am Raisel, your tour guide for today. In behalf of RNC Tours, I would like to welcome you all in Cebu. This is a wonderful place where you can relax and enjoy at the same time. Before we proceed to our tour, I would like to share to you some information about Cebu. Cebu is a province here in the Philippines which is located in Region 7, the Central Visayas region. And did you know that Cebu came from the old Cebuano word Cebu or Cebu, which means to trade? It is also known as the Queen of the South because of its strategic and economic importance to the country. Also, it is the country's oldest city, and now it is the one of the favorite tourist destination. And did you know that Cebu is famous for its tasty lechon? Now, let us proceed to our first attraction. Sirao Garden in the Philippines has recently caught a lot of attention from tourists and is a paradise for all garden lovers. People from all over the world are appreciating this beautiful flower garden in Cebu City. There are a variety of flowers here and the colors that are spread across this garden. It is just a delightful sight, but that's not even the best part. There is another garden adjacent to Sirao, and tourists are visiting this one to click some stunning pictures for their social media. Some of the pictures are absolutely breathtaking. Take a look at the props they have made. The big hand structure on the cliff is mesmerizing. Looking at these pictures, Sirao is now officially a bucket list of many people. The Sirao Garden is also popular called the mini Amsterdam by tourists and visitors because of the world-famous Keukenhof flower garden. Well, Sirao is no less. The flowers here are varied species and they are so well kept, well aligned and maintained. In this flower farm, they have made cute arrangements for tourists to click photos, turning it into a totally Instagrammable spot. Next destination is Magellan's Cross. Magellan's Cross is a Christian cross planted by Portuguese and Spanish explorers as ordered by Ferdinand Magellan upon arriving in Cebu in the Philippines on March 15, 21. The cross is housed in a chapel next to the Basilica Menor del Santo Niño on Magallanes Street, just in front of the city center of Cebu City. A sign below the cross states that the original cross is encased inside the wooden cross made of Tindalo wood. This is to protect the original cross from the people who chipped away parts of the cross for souvenir purposes, in the belief that the cross possesses miraculous powers. Some people, however, believe that the original cross has been destroyed or disappeared after Magellan's death, and the cross is a replica that was planted there by the Spaniards after they successfully Christianized the Philippines. The third destination was the Casa Gorordo Museum. The Casa Gorordo Museum was originally a two-story house built in the mid-19th century in the historic Parian district of Cebu City. During the Spanish colonial era, the Parian district was the most prestigious section of the city and home to its most prominent families. The house was built by Alejandro Reyes y Rosales and was later bought in 1863 by a Spanish merchant, Juan Isidro de Gorordo. Four generations of the Gorordo family resided in the house from 1863 to 1979. Among its residents was Juan Gorordo, the first native Cebuano bishop of Cebu. The house is a wood and stone type of house that was a typical architectural type during the Spanish colonial period. Locally called as a bahay na bato, the house is built with coral stone, blocks, mole hardwood flooring, and terracotta roof tiles. Displayed inside the museum are elaborate antique furniture, period costumes, paintings, and religious images, wood carvings, decorative art and household items, and tools for farming, kitchen, and baking. It also has a gallery for contemporary art on the ground floor. On the ground floor of the house is a waiting room for guests, and its furniture is partially made of bamboo. And the ground floor also has a small gallery. The basement for food storage is located near the patio. Among the various artifacts in the museum are 18th and 19th century implements for agricultural and household use. Among the agricultural implements on the display are plows and other plant cultivating tools that show the evolution of farming culture in Cebu during the Spanish era. The living room of the house are rattan sets and Vienna chairs accompanied by cabinets, tables, and beds manufactured from Nara or Malay wood with delicate carvings on them. The dining rooms and kitchen display antique silverware, plates, and cups, and 18th century water jars and cooking accessories. The fourth attraction is Temple of Leia. Temple of Leia was hailed as the Taj Mahal of Cebu, and it has become one of the most famous landmarks in Cebu. This magnificent building is a sight to behold and a favorite Cebu activity for taking Instagram-worthy shots. If you are out for a Cebu hillside tour, the Temple of Leia is an excellent place to start, located in the hills of Busa in Cebu City. Temple of Leia is a towering 7-story building inspired by ancient Roman architecture. It is said to have cost over 80 million pesos. This grand structure boasts granite floors, Doric columns, a marble fountain, and several Grecian-style statues. The fifth attraction was Cebu Taoist Temple. The Cebu Taoist Temple is one of the famous landmarks in Cebu City, built in 1972 by Cebu's Chinese community. The Taoist Temple is a colorful and multi-tiered complex located inside the Beverly Hills subdivision. The temple has an elevation of 110 feet above the sea levels and features a facade that is inspired by the Great Wall of China. The Cebu Taoist Temple is the center of worship for the followers of the ancient teachings of the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu. Devotees visit the temple to light joss sticks, have the monks read their fortune, and perform rituals and pray for the gods to grant their wishes. Unlike the neighboring Fushan Temple, the Cebu Taoist Temple is open to worshippers and non-worshippers alike. You can explore the 3 winding routes of the temple and climb the 81 steps that represent the 81 chapters of the Taoist scripture. The temple complex has a chapel, a wishing well, a library, and a souvenir shop as well. And that's it for our tour. I hope you have enjoyed and learned something about Cebu. If you have questions and concerns, just visit our Facebook page, RNC Tours. Here in RNC Tours, we offer some safe and affordable trips. Once again, I am Rizel, now signing off.